So we will look at palindrome number, and the question is, given an integer x, return true if x is palindrome integer. An integer is a palindrome when it reads the same backward as forward. For example, 1 to 1 is a palindrome because it reads the same forwards and it reads the same backwards. So that's why it's a palindrome. But 1, 2, 3 is not, because when we read 1, 2, 3 forward, but when we read it backwards, it's 3 to 1. And here we have x is equal to 1 to 1. Again, that's true. Negative 1 to 1, that's false, because from left to right it reads negative 1 to 1, and from right to left it becomes 1 to 1 and negative, and therefore it's not a palindrome. And we have x is equal to 10, that's also false, because when we read it backwards it's 0 1, and 0 1 is not the same as 10. And we have x is equal to negative 101, that's also false. So pretty much any negative numbers that we have, they would be false, because at the end of the number we won't have a negative sign. So what we will do is we will convert the integer into a string, and we will do this by typecasting it into a string, and then we will reverse the string. So we will have regular string, and when we slice it like this will reverse the string. So let's suppose that x is equal to 1 2 3 4, which is an integer, and after we reverse it, and after we typecast it into a string, we will have 1 2 3 4, and after we reverse it by slicing it like this will become 4 3 2 and 1. And same thing if we had, let's just say 1 2 3 and 2 1, and here we would also have the same thing, 1 2 3 2 1. And when we reverse this, we would have the same thing backwards. So by backwards it would be 1 2 2 3 2 and 1. And as you can see, both of these are the same backwards and forwards, so this would be true. So now all we have to do is we just have to do regular string equals reverse string. This essentially is the same thing as if regular string equals reverse string, then we would return true. Otherwise, we would return false. And you can see this. So this essentially does the same thing as this. So now we can run this. And there you have it. And also if we were to run this portion right here, and you will see that this will also run the same.